but I heard the word underprivileged. I'm not a big fan of the word. Or I use it, underrepresented, underengaged, under-invested in. I use all of these terms, but I do not find them productive terms all the time, because I think there are many ways to describe productivity in communities that does not hinge upon whether the community has a lot of income coming in. And one of the things that you want to look at when it comes to digital technology is the creativity that is coming out of places that are considered underprivileged. So you're from South Africa. South Africa has a huge amapiano scene, and that is a global music scene that has just come straight out of the townships. And we're seeing in London, for example, there's a huge artist that's playing today at I think it's the Roundhouse, and these are people that came from, we had apartheid, and that culture comes from people who were considered underprivileged. You can use a different term, like creative. And then when you use terms like creative, and what are they producing that is just not being invested in? What is being produced there that is not recognized as something as valuable? Then you can talk about technology and developing solutions. When you speak about the term underprivileged when creating technologies, it's a relation that I'm trying to disrupt here, which is that you can solve their problems versus they are doing things already to solve their problems. If you think about the scene, again, amapiano, if they want to feel happy, they created that amapiano scene to feel happy, to be in community, to dance with one another. That is a solution. You have to start first with what have they created themselves? What am I not seeing that needs to be invested in? And then when it comes to the conversation and environmentalism and technology, how can we work together and co-create something that is building on its values? So it's like, when you think about the difference between low productivity and high productivity, okay, this can bring more investment into what you're already doing, rather than imposing on other people. So that's what I wanted to talk about when it comes to tech solutions. What are people already doing in their communities? What are the other words you can use to describe something, instead of, if the first thought is underprivileged, that's fair enough, but challenge the thought. What else are they doing? How else can I describe them? And then building on that value.
Hi, I'm Diksha.